In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your serpentine belt on your Chevy Cruze. It's located behind the fender liner on the passenger side. Using a 19mm socket, we're going to remove our hubcap and lug nuts. Once they're loose, you can remove your hubcap. I'm using a 19mm socket, and we're going to remove the lug nuts. Remove your wheel. We're going to use a 7mm socket, and we're going to take out these bolts. Here's one that hides underneath here as well. Remove your bolt. We're going to take out some bolts all along the edges, and they're with a T15 Torx bit. And now we're going to use a trim tool to remove this push pin. Slide underneath the center part, pull it out, and the whole thing should come out. Now we're going to peel this part of the fender liner back and put it over the wheel. You're going to use a 3/8 ratchet, and there's a little square at the top of that tensioner. And you are going to pull towards the front of the car to loosen up the tensioner. And then you're going to take this belt off. And then you can release the tensioner. You're going to see that it's on the alternator on the other side of the motor mount. And you're going to pull it out from the bottom. To put our belt in, we're going to slide the belt onto the alternator. You're going to go through the motor mount and wrap that around. From there, you're going to take the belt on the top and put it all the way up and down. Get it around your AC compressor. And now you're going to push it behind the tensioner so that the smooth side is on the pulley. Make sure everything is on the pulleys except for this one. And everything's lined up correctly. Now that we have our ratchet on our tensioner, we're going to pull it this way. And then you're going to get your belt on that crank pulley. that. Before letting go, make sure everything's lined up correctly. And then you can release it. Give it one last check. Let's put our fender liner back. Swing it back over. Once you get to this point, you're going to push it up behind the strut and then also under the lip of the car. Let's put our push pin in. Now we're going to put some bolts in. I'll start with my Torx bolts. I'm going to start them by hand, tighten it up. You're going to tighten this one up. Ours is broken. And then I'll get this started by hand first. And snug it up. Now we're going to pull this back. And we're going to get these two bolts in. Looks like one of ours is missing. So we're just going to put two in, but there should be one here, here, and here. Put your wheel on. Start your lug nuts by hand. Now you can tighten them in a crisscross manner. Using a 19mm socket, we're going to torque our wheels to 100 foot-pounds. We're going to do that in a star-like pattern. Now we're going to put our hubcap on. Make sure you line your valve stem up. And your lug nuts. And then just tighten them down by hand.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.